Hello everyone, this is Sybil. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the second installment of Christmas in July 2019, hosted by Dawn H Creates. There's a whole lot of us participating, and just as last Saturday, I have everyone's channel links listed down below in the description box of this video. So please go over and visit them. Some ladies are participating not on YouTube, but on Instagram. And so you can click on that link and it'll take you to their Instagram account where you can see what they've created. So this week our theme is traditional, vintage. It could be both. You could do both. I'm going to also add the word retro because I kind of did something. To me, it is vintage. It's something that I saw when I was a child. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of vintage because of my age, but I'm going to call it a retro card, which means the same thing. You know, it's older. So I want to share with you the items that I used on the first two cards that I'm going to share. The only difference on the cards are the paper pad, you know, the color scheme on both of them are different. And what else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So both of these cards, I've used these Memory Box Ornaments. This is called the Nina Outline Ornament, Nina Ornament Outline. And so it cuts the outline there, but it also cuts the, you know, all the little pieces on the inside, and then the topper, and then there's the solid piece. So I used this as my base, and then I put these pieces and glued them on. So I did a lot of die cutting and inlaying. So I did that on this as well. This is the Pinpoint Shaker Ornament die from Memory Box, and I did not create a shaker. I just used this, you know, for the ornament. So it cuts out the outline, the inside, and then the little ornament top. And I used these little corner shapes from this die set from Paper Tray Ink. I don't remember. I think I'm not even going to guess because it just arrived in the mail today. So I was super thrilled. So I was able to, now I'm saying today, but of course I'm filming this before you're going to see this on Saturday. But I was really thrilled to get this while I was making these Christmas cards for this Saturday's collaboration. And I used those little corners. And then I used the Lawn Fawn cuts, the border, fa la 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 la. And I also, on my first card that I'm going to share with you, used this paper from Echo Park. It's Hello Winter, and you can see the pretty patterns there. A lot of blue, white, and silver tones in there. And here's my first card. This is the one that I'm calling like retro because I remember seeing when I was a child, way back when, a white Christmas tree, like a silver white Christmas tree, and they had blue and silver ornaments on it. So that's where I'm taking creative license and calling this like vintage retro. So I know it's not the vintage or traditional colors, but yeah, I saw that when I was a little kid. So the card base is white, and then I put some dark blue cardstock and then layered the pretty pattern paper on top with all those pretty snowflakes. And there you can see the little corner, I don't know what they're called, little corner pieces. So I cut those out in silver glitter and put them on all four corners. And then this is a foil, that paper that I cut the die out, the word die out with. And there are the ornaments. So that was really fun to just play with the different colors and different pattern paper. And yeah, I really love that. I love glitter. I really do. I love sparkle and shine and shimmer and glitter. It just makes me happy. So all of them have the little toppers on there, and I did all the inlaying you know, so I did the die cutting, and then I put the base down, and then I inlaid that. And then this one is popped up, and then on the inside I added a couple more of the corners. And the little corner thing, it does have that center one filled in. I just cut that out on all of them because I thought that made it look kind of neat, showing the blue paper from underneath. And then this is a die, and I'll show you that in a moment. I think I used this die cut on several of my cards. Added a snowflake and then more of that pattern paper. And then I stamped all my cards that way. When Christmas comes around, I won't have to take all my cards out and, you know, do anything other than write in the greeting to the person I'm sending it to. So there's the first one. The second one is very traditional. I use the authentique paper. I love this paper. It is so pretty and yet vintagey. I just love that. It's so neat. So I used this one, and here is this card. So there you go. That's your regular traditional colors of red and green and gold. Isn't it pretty? I just love it. I love both of these. You see, they're both the same, just different colors. So pretty much everything's the same. Of course, I used gold twine to do the bows there. I didn't have any silver twine, otherwise I would have used silver twine, but I did use some baby blue on that one. And has the fa la la in gold, and there's the corner dies that I set there. You guys will have to tell me what those are called. Photo corners, that's what they're called, Sybil. There we go. My mind was blank, but boy, it came back. So you don't have to tell me, now I know. And there's the inside, have yourself a very Merry Christmas with the adorable Santa. And that's from this paper pad. And I layered the green cardstock, same as here. Layered that and then put the Santa paper on that one. Okay, so for my next card, excuse me, let me get these things out of the way. I use, this is like kind of crazy because the card's pretty simple, but all the dies I use on it. I use this Nativity Circle die from Memory Box. And I use this inside circle, pinpoint snowflake circle frame. So I just used this inside there. And then I used this holiday lamppost frame. I used the frame, not the rest of the die, just the frame. And I used this stamp that's set from Penny Black that says the beauty of Christmas is not in the presents, but in His presence. And then Holy Stars from Simon Says Stamp. I used the small one here. I hope you can see that. And from My Favorite Things, I used a die that says Peaceful Greetings. Okay, and here is this card. So you can see the outline that I used from that one. So we've got 1, 2, 3 stamps, not stamps, excuse me, dies. So I just used different ones from the different sets and put them together. I love how, you know, they're all compatible together. So, and then there's the Peaceful Greetings. I did that out of gold foil, and the rest is out of glitter paper. And then on the inside, there is the sentiment and the gold star. And yes, that is traditional because that is the reason for the season, Christ's birth. Okay, and for my very last card, I used this paper again from Authentique. And I also used this paper from, what is it? Pebbles. It's called Mary, Mary. And I'm going to share with you the card, and then I'll show you the dies and the things that I made. But this card was a labor of love. I had so much fun making this. This is, I think, a 6x6 card. It's an easel card, and I'll open it in just a few moments. But I distressed everything with vintage photo. I sponged it on the paper back here, and then I used both my scissors and then the Tim Holtz distressing tool and distressed the paper there. And here's a die from Memory Box. It's Santa and the sled and the reindeer, and I cut that out 3 times in black, and then in craft, and then in the red, which it's like a maroon red because I was really going for a vintage look here. I did the same on the deer, so it's cut out in the black, the craft, and then the maroon. Added a gold bow there, and I popped this up. I added a snowflake here, and you can see the different patterned paper that I added. And can you see that little boy there? I had boys. They were tow-headed. They're grown men now, but that's what this vintage image reminded me of. So I cut that out, and then I popped it up on, well, I didn't pop it up. I put it on some cardstock, distressed the edges, and then I think I used red brick. Is that what it's called? Red brick ink from Tim Holtz, and just went around the edges, and then I popped the image up. This says the most wonderful time of the year, and there is a die, joy, and then that I just did several times, and then did the black on the second to the last cut, and then cut it out in gold, and then offset it. And that's what I did with these. I offset them. And then this snowflake and this snowflake are little wood veneer snowflakes I had, and I added good old liquid applique and puffed it up with my heat gun, and then I put a gold star in each of them, added a little bow back there, and it opens up, and there you can see it, and on the inside it says good tidings. And I just added more of the paper, did a little trim of paper here, and I cut this die out, and I'll show that die to you in just a moment, I think 4 times, and that's the stopper, you know, that'll stop the card, so that way when somebody gets the card, they just set it open like that, and I can write my message to the recipients in there. And then I added another little deer and put a little itty bitty bow around his neck there too. So let me show you. Here is the die, Creative Basics. I think it's from LDRS, I think. And this is the die that I used on the inside of, was it the blue card, and then this one. And then more Memory Box. The sleigh, Santa's sleigh, is from Memory Box, and the tiny fawns. They're just so cute. That's that little one in there. There's 3 of them. And the word joy here is from Paper Tray Ink. It comes with this frame. And then Sunny Studio Stamps. I got the deer here from this one, and it is Rustic Winter. So I hope you all enjoyed my cards this time. I'm having such fun creating Christmas cards. And now let me share with you, if you want to participate in my giveaway, remember, you'll have to watch my first video if you haven't already, but I'm giving away this Spellbinder Christmas dies here. And this time, because we, you know, did like vintage scene and traditional, I thought I would give this pink paisley Snow Village paper. It is beautiful, and I want to just show you real quick all the beautiful images there. Vintage, retro, you got it. And then look, I thought that was so fitting because of all the deer that I used on that one card. So yeah, isn't that beautiful? All right, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. And because I'm doing a giveaway, unless you ask a question, I won't be replying, but I'm reading every comment. I appreciate every one of you that are watching and leaving a comment, and I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up on this video. And if you aren't subscribed and you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will think about subscribing to my channel. Please be sure and visit all the channels down below. I know that you will be inspired just like I am by all their talent. Thanks so much for watching. See you next Saturday. Bye.